Well, hello, guys, and welcome back to Problem Solving 6 Minutes of Fun. Okay. I'm Miss Melissa, and today I'm joining you to solve a problem. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a mediator, marriage advisor, any of that. I'm just a person who has lived life and has learned a lot of life's lessons, okay? So I'm just sharing my experience with you. Now, today we have, as always, $12. We have our 12 problems, and we are going to roll the dice to see which problem we will be solving today. Here we go. Okay, it is number 7. And problem number 7 is traffic. We are doing some just regular H2O today. So let's pour it up to number 7, traffic. And remember, our glass is always half full and never half empty. How's your day today? Hope you're not stuck in traffic. Let's see. So let's put $7 into our savings. It's getting big, you guys. And we will put the rest up for another time. So you're stuck in traffic. Now, what can you do? What does that possibly have to do with your budget? Well, I can think of a few things. So if you do have a car and you're driving to work back and forth and you're stuck in traffic every morning, you know the highway, you know how many miles it takes for you to get from your home to your job, you know how many minutes it takes. Why not pre-plan your traffic dilemma? Okay, what I mean by that, I mean taking a piece of paper at home and breaking it down by however many minutes or miles it takes for you to get to your job. What can you do during those minutes? Well, the first thing you may want to do is meditate. Meditate on something that you've enjoyed doing or that you would like to do, that has given you a high esteem moment of something that you can really sit there for about a minute to meditate on and just think back, talk yourself through it, and that sort of fills the day with a glow, as it were. Now, you also may want to take a couple minutes to do some breathing exercises. What does that do? That helps to relax you, help you get prepared for a good work day, we hope, and motivated on thinking positive throughout the day. Another thing you can take another minute or two to do is figure out your lunch schedule, because most of the time on lunch we already have things that we need to do. We have to run errands, we have to do everything but eat lunch most of the time. So plan your lunch schedule. If you take 30 minutes, plan what you'll do the first 15 minutes, and then plan what you'll do the second 15 minutes. Somewhere in there, take time to eat. And I mean eat where it digests, not gobbling it down where it's not knowing where you're coming from with this food. Eat so it digests properly, okay? Most of the time that takes a good 30 minutes to do. So if you can plan your 30-minute work lunch schedule to have things in it that you can do while you're enjoying your lunch, that'll be good. Another thing you can do while you're on your way to work, stuck in traffic, is listen to a motivational speaker. Now, most of the time we don't have CDs anymore. They're in our car, but we don't listen to them most of the time. Most of the time we're having our MP3 player or we have our phone attached. So why not pull up a podcast, a positive podcast? Why not pull up a YouTube music that you can listen to, some motivational music? But those speeches, what I like about motivational speeches and podcasts is you don't actually have to be looking at the camera or looking at your phone to pay attention. You can listen. And so that keeps, of course, you safe, because even though you're stuck in traffic, we want you to be safe. Now, if you have earbuds or earphones, those are highly recommended for a podcast, because you may be able to listen to things that you can hear it close and personal. So another way to break down your day while you're headed to work is to determine what distractions you may face. Distractions are real, okay? Distractions are real. And I say that because anything can pop up during any given moment of your workday. And if you're not on your way to work, say for instance, you're on your way to the doctor. If you're on your way to the doctor, then you definitely need some positive thinking, because no one likes to go to the doctor, or at least no one I know likes to go to the doctor. But you can drive yourself to the doctor and ponder over positive things. Now let's go back to putting you to work, okay? What about getting off of work and heading home or heading to the grocery store? Again, you've already taken about 10 minutes before you go to work in traffic to plan out how you're going to drive to work. Let's plan out how you're going to come away from work. We know you're going to get in traffic on the way from work. So plan another podcast maybe, or plan to do something fun for yourself. Say, for instance, you say, when I get home, I'm going to kick my feet up, get me a bowl of ice cream, and I'm just going to do nothing for 5 minutes. That's very encouraging to do. Did you know that? You can build yourself up by planning to do nothing when you get home. Or if you have to run to the grocery store, which I hate going grocery shopping, but if you have to go to the grocery store before you get home, then go ahead, of course, and have your list written out. And surely you're not going full grocery shopping after your work. But if you are, always have a list with you, whether it's written or on your phone. I've found that having a written list helps better to keep yourself from being distracted by a lot of other things, because you actually have a piece of paper in your hand that you're focusing on. And for me, I go through and I check mark things that I pick up. So those are just some tips from me to you as to how you can motivate yourself and not become discouraged while sitting in traffic. What a breather it is.